Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we are going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there, ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Wide receiver going in motion. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Colorado's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation and make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking for a crease to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. It's Gibson. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Gives it on the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Punts it out of the air. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Colorado! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harry. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Complete to start this drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on 2nd. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Using the quick game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in 3 snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And into the end zone. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Fighting off the defender. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Calls his own number. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. takes it on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Buffaloes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Lewis wants to pass. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bucs! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Auburn offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Hauls it in. There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Auburn lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The run from the shotgun. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Bellamy. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The give on the option. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it harder to defend.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Dropping back, it's Newton. He lobs one high down the left side. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts the drive trying to go up top. He's going to run it. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. 2nd down coming up. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bellamy. Still running at the 35. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Gibson. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The Tigers will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Newton. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Fires to the big fella. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lewis wants to pass. Got a man. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a gap. It's Bellamy. Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to back and leaves it. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down mark. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Give to the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. And the Buffaloes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Buffaloes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Lewis to throw. Got his man quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Buffaloes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Wants to throw again. Looking to get it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Using his legs, it's Henderson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Creates a little space. Turning it on. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Henderson. Finds some fresh air.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Newton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. It'll be 3rd and long. He leaves it with his back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect.
Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snags it quickly on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll run for it. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a man in the middle. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play. Fact that they forced the turnover. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes have a lot of options on second and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing in this game, and he's almost certain to reach the 1,500-yard mark for the season. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Buffaloes are threatening on first and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Reject fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Lewis wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.